You've probably heard that being near an MRT station boosts a property's resale value. While the convenience is undeniable, does it always translate to a higher profit? In this video, we'll be looking at two examples where condos near the MRT actually made less than their neighbors who are further away. We'll uncover the reasons why so you can be informed on when to avoid them and when to go for them. Let's look at our first examples, the 3 bedrooms at Sengkang Grand Residences and Riverfront Residences. So both developments were launched close to each other in 2018 and 2019. Sengkang Grand is located right at the doorstep of Buangkok MRT, while Riverfront is further out. Intuitively, you might think that Sengkang Grand did better for its close proximity to the MRT. However, if we look at the numbers between 2019 and now, it has grown about 18%. Riverfront, on the other hand, has grown close to double at 34%. Let's look at their launch prices. Now, in 2019, Riverfront was selling on average 1,300 per square foot. Sengkang Grand, being closer to the MRT, naturally commanded a premium and was selling an average of 1,700 to 1,800 per square foot. Now, fast forward to today, the highest profiting 3-bedroom at Riverfront is 727,000, while at Sengkang Grand it is 252,000. So why the difference? When Sengkang Grand launched and eventually sold out, it set a new price benchmark for this area. So put yourselves in the shoes of Riverfront owners who are selling resale today. Would it be easy for you to sell at 1,500 or 1,600 per square foot when your neighbors at launch already bought at 1,700 per square foot? Now, in order for Sengkang Grand to make the same profit margins as Riverfront, they will need to sell for 2,300 per square foot, a price that has yet to be attained in this area. This would also mean for a 3-bedroom that is about a 500,000 premium to be closer to the MRT. Now, this premium in some areas is acceptable, but we need to look at the area where these two developments are located, whether it will be affordable to the buyers looking here. So how do we assess affordability? To understand, let's look at the estate where these two condos are located, which is Hougang and Buangkok. So both are huge HDB estates, with Hougang alone being one of the largest already with 54,000 flats. So naturally, a significant pool of buyers buying into these two condos are HDB owners that have sold their flats and looking for a private property nearby. Now let's look at the affordability gap. The average BTO launch price in Hougang and Buangkok is around 350,000, with resale prices averaging at 700,000. This would leave a seller with net proceeds of around 450,000, including their CPF usage. So let's see how easy it is for them to move to Riverfront or Sengkang Grand. For Riverfront, a 3-bedroom unit averages at 1.8 million. With 450,000 from proceeds, the buyers can easily cover the 25% down payment. Now let's look at Sengkang Grand. The average price for a similar unit is 2,050,000. The down payment, including stamp duties and other fees, total around 512 to 550,000, requiring buyers to top up approximately 100,000 beyond their BTO proceeds, which might be a stretch for many young families. In this case, Riverfront Residences outperformed Sengkang Grand despite being further away from the MRT due to its entry price as well as a narrower affordability gap. Let's look at our second example, Watertown and Treasure Trove in Punggol. Now, both are right across the street from each other, but Watertown is an integrated development that is linked to Waterway Point and Punggol MRT. So most buyers on the ground would assume that Watertown did better. Today, they would be right, as the highest profit for a 3-bedroom at Watertown is 300,000 more than Treasure Trove. But this was not always the case. Between 2020 to 2022, 3-bedroom units at Treasure Trove were transacting at 1.2 million and later on appreciated to 1.4 million. Watertown, however, was stagnant at 1.6 million during the same period with little growth. So why the difference? Now, similar to our previous case study, Punggol is also a huge HDB estate. So for the condos there, a significant pool of demand comes from the HDB sellers. So if we look at the prices in 2020 to 2022, the average average BTO seller would make proceeds of about 400,000. So if we come back to Treasure Trove, at the price of 2020 1.2 million, it would be easily down payable for them, and even in 2022 at 1.4 million. However, Watertown priced higher at 1.6 that point of time created a wider affordability gap. And if they wanted to sell at the same profits as Treasure Trove, 1.8 million, it would be an even bigger jump for these HDB sellers. But something did happen between 2022 and now. The average prices of Punggol HDBs transacted increased and many crossed the 700,000 mark. So take for example, if a unit now sells at 850,000, the jump to a 1.8 million unit at Watertown would be much easier. This meant the affordability gap had now been narrowed and Watertown became a more attainable option for upgraders as well. In conclusion, being near the MRT is a bonus, but there are other factors that have a larger impact on the future demand of your development. You first want to look at what is the premium you are paying for being closer to the MRT compared to your neighbors. Then you want to look at what is the affordability of your future buyers. So this will look different in different areas of Singapore. If you're considering a particular development and require further analysis, you are welcome to reach out to me at the following, and I'll catch you all next time.